show us a little bit from the stars and moon.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. I got you. So you already know we got the do you curse on your channel? You don't seem to curse on your channel. The bitches love
This is your moment.
you know, that's the this personally isn't my style, but I like the idea of it, so I made it. The Stars and Moons collection is really just it's my interpretation of what a more whimsical chain would be. Like I wear a lot of kind of basic stuff, math stuff, and I wanted to just experiment with colors and shapes, and so yeah, I just went all out. I put all the colors in it. Hey, how you doing? You came to buy something from me? What? This one I was actually really excited to do. This is brass, and it's stronger than copper. It don't got that give. So I didn't even have to solder it. Like I soldered the copper one. I'm gonna solder this, but I didn't even have to solder it like the start. I just wanted to make a necklace that was something that was better than just a string. I wanted something tangible. I wanted something that wouldn't break. You know what I'm saying? Just yank it, and it's still good. Yeah, I just wanted something that's heavy duty, but still elegant. Oh, you know what? The look of it, because it's like, the moons, the stars. But also, I was working on the wayward moons when I thought, actually.
So you kind of merged,
right?
Yeah, exactly. I low-key piggyback, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, this works, And that's the wayward moon. That's one of the first ones.
I feel like that's the beauty of experimenting with whatever your medium is. It's like then you can put your ideas together for the rest of the year. What's one of your big goals?
Art. Yeah. For this year, I don't have a whole lot of art plans. Yeah, no. This year is more like the rest of the year. Like be like water. For the rest of the year, I just kind of wanted to work on mental just meditate.
So, what is a personal
personal goal? I want to make peace with myself. I was meditating the other day. Yeah, and that came up. It was like, you should make peace with yourself. And so that's
what do you think that looks like or feels like? Maybe.
I feel like harmony is a word that comes up. Harmony for sure. Just having a feeling of balance within myself, where I'm not feeling like something is leaning too far one way or leaning too far the other way. It just feels like, okay, I do this thing and it feeds into this thing, it feeds into this thing, rather than trying to hold stuff up in places, just trying to get in art involved. When I get into mode specifically with art, I lose quickly. Like this was all I was doing for the few months that I was doing it. I was just diving into it. Every day I would wake up at like 7 a.m. I get to hammering out shit, and then I look up and it's like 5 p.m. And it doesn't leave a lot of room for, like, I do have time that I set aside to rest and time I set aside to think, but there's other stuff going on.
I've noticed this pattern within myself where I'm always like wanting more. It's almost like a greed that I identify
biblical
within myself.
Greed.
I don't know. But it's like, it's this feeling of like, I'm never content with what I have.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been learning to just like wake up every day and just be like, I have everything I need, and just be okay with it. Instead of always like trying to seek out something more. Like it's always just like more. At what point do you just say, okay, like, I'm just happy with this?
Yeah.
Not in a way that I'm settling, but just in a way that
okay.
Like I can just be happy with what I have. And then when more comes, I can be happy with that. And when more, you know what I mean?
When was the last time you feel like you felt? You told me today that you felt content, like with everything that you have. So when was a time recently that you felt, okay, I set out to do a thing, or I set out to get a thing, and I accomplished that. I did a good job. Like, I'm happy with that.
I think moving to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because I always wanted to like move to another state,
Okay.
another city, and it was just this like I made it this big scary thing in my mind. But now that I did it, I'm like,
Oh
I
wait.
did what I wanted to do for a really long time.
When did you move to Atlanta?
Like 2 months ago.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cause so you were staying in Minnesota before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Working in Alabama.
Oh, wow. Okay, how's it moving?
It's been good. Oh well, at
Great.
first, I feel good now.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, I felt like I was just like, what am I doing? Why am I here? Should I just go home? Like I'm confused. I don't have any money.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is gonna work out. But now that it's working out,
Yeah.
I'm glad I stuck with it.
Yeah. Atlanta's a pretty cool place. Yeah.
I feel like it's somewhere I always wanted to live, actually.
Yeah.
But I let like I don't know. I felt like it was overpopulated, which
Thought it could have fit
that's
you in here.
arguable. That's
Yeah.
arguable, but I didn't know. I was just making excuses basically for why not to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it kind of just happened.
Okay, yeah. No, that is a good accomplishment. Moving to a place is like, that's a hell of a commitment.
It's a big thing.
Yeah. Just leaving what you know to go and seek a whole other thing.
But I feel like it. I can feel that my confidence is like increasing.
Yeah.
Every day. Because that like, okay, I did it. You know, anytime you do something that you don't think you can do.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit, no, I can do that. Yeah, that's true. You make your own reality.
Where does your confidence stem from?
Whoa, that's a good question. That's a great question. That feels like something I want to have on deck, like the answer to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
My spirit.
What's up, bro? Oh, that's some drip, bro. I like that. Yeah, man, that's tough. It's like iron. Is that iron? You said yeah? Dude, I was just the piece he got on is iron. You remember I was just saying something about that. He got on an iron piece. That mask. Oh yeah, the iron. That's crazy, dude. That's dope. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You just feel free to buy anything you want to. Anything at all. Yeah. Man. There's no worries, man. We basically we shooting an interview. We gave up on. Oh no, you straight. We talking to everybody in between it anyway. Man, no, this is a really good question. A lot of air. A lot of air, like physically doing a thing and failing at it over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? But then doing that same thing and not even doing it well, but just being able to do it. And then eventually getting to a point where I'm able to do it well, then I'm able to do it as like second nature. You know, exactly. So a big rule that I made kind of recently, within the last few years, it might have even been this year, was that even if I'm scared to do something, I'm gonna just do it. You know, even if I have something. Like I notice when I get nervous, my heart will start beating real fast. You know what I'm saying? And so I would acknowledge that it was beating fast and be like, okay, I am nervous, but I'm still gonna do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and just follow through with it. And some things I'm less nervous about, and then other things I'm nervous about, but I go through it. You know, so I think that's where I would say a lot of my confidence is rooted, just in my ability or the knowledge that I have of myself that I will do a thing until I figure out how to do it masterfully.
So what's the thing, since you made that choice, what's the thing that you're most grateful that you said yes to? Like what benefited you most?
That I said yes to? What you mean?
Because you said that you were, maybe that's not the right way to put it, but what's the thing that you were nervous about but did anyway?
Oh, okay. So sometimes with social interaction, like if there's a larger group of people, like I'm pretty cool with one-on-one interactions. I just be chilling. But man, this is about to get. Matter of fact, okay, we just gonna get deep with it, I guess. But okay, so when I get into a mode like I got into with the jewelry, and this is cool because it all kind of relates back to the jewelry. So this is gonna be a fire. It's gonna be a fire interview. Yeah, but um, you ever get like a little lift, and you just gotta make sure.
Double check.
Yeah. Um, a lot of the energy that I put into just making the jewelry, I would just throw myself into it and I wouldn't do anything else for like the whole day. It would just be me locked in the shop, just doing that on that like evil scientist type shit. You're a mad scientist type shit, you know. And there was this part of me that felt this lack of completion because certain parts of the collection weren't done. And part of me felt incomplete while it wasn't done. But it wasn't from that. It just, I feel like it magnified it, you know? And so I can go deeper with it, but the bottom line with it was I would feel that way. And then I would use that and I would just sort of sink into like a hermit mode. You know, I would sink into I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm working on jewelry, you know. And at first it was, you know, it was like, I can't go clubbing with you. I can't, yeah, you know. And so,
I'm taking a nap.
really tired right now. Wish that I could, but I won't. So it started off as like a genuine thing of, okay, I need to get this done. I want to make sure I'm dedicated a good amount of time and energy into it. And then it became a thing that latched on to a part of me that felt incomplete, you know, and sort of piggybacked on it. Yeah. So that's a big thing, that was a big thing for me overcoming. Just, I would get in certain social situations and I would just feel weird because I feel like one of the first things that people ask you when they haven't seen you in a while is like, what are you doing? What are you up to? And because I felt like I had this whole incomplete thing, I was just like, I don't want anybody to ask me about it. I don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
like if you don't feel good about where you're at in life,
Right.
not wanting to have to go talk to people
literally,
about
literally.
It.
You know, it's like, nah, you know, low key, you don't need to know. It's fine, you know? And so, yeah, there was a big part of me that was just I was just hiding. I would have dreams that I was hiding. Yeah, like all of my dreams would be me doing some shit or another. And I would just be hiding. And I didn't even understand what the dreams were telling me at first because I was just like, oh, it's just a dream. But it's not. It's not just a dream, you know. So yeah. I got out of that space and I told myself, I'm like, you know what? I need to get to a point where I can just be comfortable being me at my present self and not who I'm gonna be or who I plan to be. You know, be comfortable with the me that exists now. And so something I would start telling myself going into social situations, if I started getting nervous, like started getting the heartbeats, or sometimes I'll like breathe real heavy, you know what I'm saying? I would just tell myself like, you know, let's just go and see what happens, you know, and I'll breathe through it. And if something made me uncomfortable, I'll just breathe through it and be present. And yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was me today.
Really?
I was kind of nervous.
Really? Hey, how you doing, man? How are you doing? I said, how you doing? Yo, I like that piece, bro. That is crazy. Whoa. Dude. Where did you get that chain from? See, that's what I was. Yeah, that's tough. Wow,
Yeah, I felt really nervous to come here. I don't know why.
really?
Because I'm like, it was weird because I was like, I haven't felt nervous to go somewhere in a long time.
Yeah,
But something about it, I was like, yeah, feeling the heart palpitation.
yeah.
But I'm glad I came.
Mm. What do you tell yourself in those times when you feel nervous?
I think the desire to connect and see all of you just overpowered
Okay.
the nervousness. When it comes to doing events like this, like what do you feel that you get out of this? What do you
Well, it
take
used to
away
be
from
making
it?
money. It used to be money I would take away from it. It used to be. But you know what? I'm really realizing because I recently just learned a lot about business. Like I studied some stuff about business. I realized I'm doing like a lot wrong. I'm doing a lot wrong. But I'm also doing a lot right, which is good. My dad put me through a course when I went to visit him in Florida. Yeah. And so it was just like an isolated course. It was a self mastery course and a business course. I took a lot away from both of them, but a big part that I realized that I wasn't doing was engaging with the community that I was trying to sell to. So like with this, when I first started making jewelry, like on my jewelry page, or when I first started making jewelry, I was working at a coffee shop and super social. I knew everybody there, first name basis type shit. And there was a point where I got sick of the coffee, like just doing coffee stuff. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna start making jewelry. I was, trained with Yai. And because I was so locked in with the community, when I started making jewelry, hey, how y'all doing? When I started making jewelry, oh, it is. Wow, she looks just like one of my friends. She looks just like. Yeah, no, yeah. I need glasses. But when I started making jewelry, people they were like, "Oh shit, you make jewelry? Absolutely! Like, tell us when you start releasing stuff. We'll come support you." And it was because I was interlocked with that community that I had so much support. But then, because I had that community and I was so tapped in with that community, I was able to release art and actually get feedback, actually get money. You know what I'm saying? But I went away from the jewelry for a while. I started making music and started doing other stuff. And I tried to just come back and sort of just throw some shit at the wall. See, like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm back, everybody. What's up? And people weren't fucking with it. People don't, because there's like a certain amount of rapport that I'm seeing that you need to have in order to, move this kind of stuff. You can't just be putting stuff out and expecting people like, oh yeah, wow, John did it. Literally, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm relearning that, and it comes with that whole balance of he found a young nigga. It comes with that balance of the social media stuff, figuring that out, community outreach, because I don't like social media. Like I can do it, like everybody can do it, but I don't wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't crave it. It must be my breath, because this nat's been like on me. It's been on me. It has not moved. Okay.
You gave it too much attention.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, my friend. Hi. Yeah, I feel high, which is crazy. It definitely didn't smoke at all, but I feel mad high right now.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
that's
that's true. That's true. Yeah. It must be the environment. It's a very high energy environment. Before, I would say that a big thing I got from this was it was the connections, definitely, because I would meet a bunch of people, but it was also the money. I like making money, but now I'm kind of in a weird place because I'm still like I was saying, I'm still learning how to interface with the community. So something I did today, I just walked around and introduced myself to everybody. To actually integrate myself into the community and be like, hey, I'm here. I'm also a vendor. This and that. And yeah. That's as far as I've gotten so far. Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
connection.
yeah,
At this point.
yeah. We'll see where it
I feel like
goes.
that's what when you go to an event and nobody's purchasing anything, like that is
Yeah.
the good that comes out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I get to see other people that are doing similar
Right.
things that are on a similar or have like a similar outlook on life.
Yeah, yeah. What would be your ideal way to sell your stuff and interface with your community? Like, cause you have a community built, you have a channel, you have a platform where you can actually communicate with people. But then you were saying what you were saying about it, so it's like,
Honestly, it'd be cool to have like a brick and mortar.
oh, like an
Like if I had a
establishment.
store,
Okay, yeah.
I would actually love.
Honestly, a store would be fire.
I would love to have a store.
You know,
Then I
it's
can
crazy.
set the tone, set the
Yeah,
environment.
yeah.
I could have my art on the walls.
Yeah.
I could make whatever I wanted and just have that for sale. I
It's-
could invite other people to sell their
Yeah.
stuff.
And you would need money for that. So it's not wrong to say that money is a part of the, you know.
And I think that's something that I haven't even seen as being realistic because I know that's a huge investment.
Yeah.
But that would probably be it.
A store is a great idea. Yeah. No, I
There's so
definitely.
much you can do there.
Yeah.
You know, you can host events.
You can
Like the
serve food.
possibilities are endless.
Yeah. Especially like I want to get into a mode of making stuff that people like need. I feel like I feel so silly coming up here sometimes and selling jewelry with the state that the world is in. I'm like, I'm over here kicking metal bits, you know? And that's cool. I feel like art is one of those things that communicates to people and people feel it in different ways. And that's cool. But like,
It's not necessary.
yeah, you know?
I get that.
It's just here. It's just here. It's like, and that's, you know what, that's a big part of, because there was a point where I had to kind of get reattached and put my attention to it. I feel like I kept falling out of it because I couldn't draw a personal attachment to like why I was making it. You know, like I knew why I was making it, but there was that underlying, yo, what's up, Brad? There was that underlying why, you know, like the purpose of it. Yeah. Do you ever feel that with painting or any of the art you do?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like if there's not something specific that I want to portray, then it's just hard to just sit and paint.
Yeah.
Like I have to be inspired to like want to portray something specific. Like once I get a specific image, then I'm like going all in on it. But if I don't have that, I'm just like,
Yeah.
because then I'm just gonna paint and I'm gonna create something that I don't like, and then I'm gonna be annoyed that I made something.
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
don't like.
It'll just feel like it's just, oh, I just did this.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
So if I don't feel it, I don't even like to like put my energy into it.
Okay.
I'd rather just like, okay, what else do I feel excited about doing? And focus on that in that moment.
Out here, you should check out and see. Oh, it's coming to you now. You should check out and see if they have galleries that you can put your stuff in, especially since you're painting. You know what I'm saying? Like this would be the spot to check out the gallery scene. Yeah. And you know, you put your stuff in a store, it basically sells itself, or not basically, it sells itself. You know, you don't have to actually push it. It's just if somebody connects with it.
I do have some paintings like in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
That honestly, I was waiting till I knew that I was gonna stay in one place to like buy canvases.
Yeah.
Because they're so big, like you can't transport the size canvases that I want to buy. They're not fitting in my car. So I was like kind of waiting till I knew I was gonna stay somewhere. But I do have some paintings.
Yeah.
They're in my mind.
Okay.
They haven't made it out.
Some
yet,
like
but
big ones.
Yeah.
We had talked about this before because I was saying you could get just the paper, like the canvas paper, rather than getting the full. Because you know they build canvases by stretching the paper. You know. Yeah. And that's how they steal them in those art heist movies. You ever seen like they'll cut it out and then they'll just roll it up. You know, it's just a big piece of canvas. Yeah. What's up, bro?
What's the ticket?
That's 200. That one is 80. Yeah. Very nice. Thank you, bro. 800. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, bro. Take it easy. It's crazy too. I'm gonna just add this on the tail end of it. It's crazy setting up. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing great. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. It's crazy setting up stuff like this, especially as a first time, or not a first time, when you're first breaking onto the scene. You know what I'm saying? And you're assigning your own. What is it? Awesome. Tough name, bro. I'm Jihad. It's nice to meet you too, bro. Fala Wale. That's tough. But that's a big thing coming out, especially coming from a place of like just making stuff without actually checking in with the people who would be buying it. It's pricing, because it's pricing, because you can like make a piece and be like, oh yeah, that took a lot of time. That's $500. You know what I'm saying? But somebody else could look at that and be like, $500. I'll pay 50 for it.
They don't see what went into it.
It's like Facebook. Yeah. You ever been on Facebook Marketplace? And you ever? Yeah. Okay. You ever try selling something on there? And have somebody like you have something that's very specifically a price like, oh, this is $50, and then somebody will come up and be like, okay, how is 20? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just a crazy thing. It's like, so you must have thought that I was just like, oh, 50 is a cool sounding number. You know what I'm saying? Like, you must have thought I just woke up this morning just saying shit. But I don't know. Yeah, that's something I'm figuring out too, is pricing. Because like low key, when he asked me the price of this, I said 200. I don't even know the prices of this shit. I made it up on the fly.
I was wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
I think he might be here.
Yeah.
He was here one day when I just came to get food. And
what up, bro?
He told me, he was like, he has copper jewelry. I came to the table. He's like, I don't charge for any of my jewelry. I'm like, really? He's like, if you see something you like, it's yours. I'm like, okay. This guy came up after. He's like, hey, bro, how much is this? He's like, $300.
No.
So I see what type of you're playing. Okay, I understand.
No, that's actually hilarious.
Like, it's not a bad
like marketing strategy.
Change the price depending on the customer.
That's true. That's true. And low key, I do sometimes. I feel like depending on what area I'm in, like I'm not gonna gouge anybody here. If I'm in like, an area, hey, how you doing? With some of them high paying whites, man, all of it is 500 across the board, and they'll pay it. It's like, oh, look at this starving African child. He's making jewelry.
They'll tell you you're not charging enough.
Literally, exactly.
They're not looking for a discount.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is fine art.
Do you have trouble pricing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, no.
No.
If I go off my intuition, no. But it's when I think about other people. It's like a mind deal because it's like I know what I think is worth. So I guess I do because I know what I think it's worth, but then I think about are other people gonna think it's worth it? Kind of like what you were just saying.
Yeah.
So sometimes I feel like if I underprice things, it's because I don't think that other people will see the value, or I'm not sure if other people will see the value.
Yeah.
But
what's up, man?
Ultimately,
how you doing?
I prefer to just set the price that I want it to.
Right.
Like, if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. At least I know that I would sell it for what I think it's worth.
Loki, Raya, do you want to join our conversation? Because you would probably be or not probably, you would also be in this conversation. She be making her. I don't know, chair wise. This is Raya, everybody. Okay, so we were just talking about the price points and setting prices for the stuff that we're selling, and how we look at the people who are buying it and kind of assign, okay, I'll sell it for this much, I'll sell it for this much. How do you deal with pricing?
It's really hard for me.
Yeah.
I find I undersell a lot. I consider the market if you go to like online, if you go to Target, if you go to Walmart, things are cheap.
Yeah.
Right. Because they're cheaply made. So I'm like, why would I charge more when somebody can just go buy a ring at like name any store? But I have to stop thinking that way because I'm like, it's not just a ring, you know, it's handmade and it takes time to make.
It's made with your intention.
Yeah, so I'm learning to charge what I feel is fair without overcharging and without undercharging. I don't think I've found that balance yet.
Okay.
But I'm trying to at least.
And see, that's what I was gonna say, because even with Instagram or like a space where you're putting pictures or putting content out, there's a point, like with me, there's a point where I'll put stuff out and it doesn't get a lot of views, it doesn't get a lot of interactions, and I just kind of have to sit on that. I can't delete it and be like, no, nobody saw that, and push it under the table. I have to stand on it and be like, okay, this is gonna be for the people who want to see it down the line somewhere. And I feel like the pricing is similar to that, because it's like if you set a price, there's somebody out there who will pay that price. You just gotta find them. Yeah.
Be patient enough.
And be patient, exactly.
Because then if you just keep underselling, like, okay, just to get it going, you may be blocking your blessing of someone who's willing to pay how much it's worth.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And then you're kind of setting your own value in a way too.
Yeah.
Like if you're underselling, you're not really letting people know that like I think I'm
this
worth.
Is what I
think
feel I'm worth. Yeah.
Product is worth.
No, that's exactly. I used to undersell all of my stuff. Yeah. All of it. Like I would have a piece. I don't even know. I was selling for the low though. Some people out here gotta come up. You know what I'm like, a serious deal. Like I sold something at a festival. It was Ogfest actually, and it was a piece that I made on the spot. It was one of the. You remember the skulls?
Yes.
Okay, it was one of the skulls, and I made a chain. The chain was crazy. I sold it for like $70. Easily could have been double that, But I was just like, okay, I'm here. I'm in front of the person right now. I'm making it on the fly. I'll just, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, that's definitely something to learn, is just overcoming that price. Yeah.
It kind of comes with instant gratification, to just see it go. It feels good in the moment.
Yeah.
But then you go home and it's like, dang.
I'm lighter somehow. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about giving discounts for like people you know? Because I had that with.
We just talked about that.
I did a drawing that I really loved, and someone that I knew wanted it, but I didn't feel right charging them because it was also someone that I was getting a service from. So I was kind of like, oh, maybe we should just exchange. Like I felt. I didn't charge how much
you actually felt it was worth.
And then afterward, I was just like, dang, now I don't have that piece anymore.
Yeah.
And I didn't get what I felt like it was worth. So just.
I like bartering with people I know. I like bartering, period. But if I think something's worth $100, if you have a beautiful piece of art, even if it's less than $100, but it's one of a kind, it's beautiful, I would love to trade it for something that has as much thought and attention, love poured into it. The money matters less, but I don't like when people who know you insist on a discount just because like they're like your auntie's cousin or something. Like, I don't like that.
Everybody think they special.
Yeah.
Or not. But yeah, no, everybody think they special. Okay, that is,
Just need its value, If you're an artist too, let's figure something out.
Right.
It doesn't have to be money that's traded, but like something of worth, I think that's fair. It's hard because I also don't want to tell, my cousin no. Like I don't want to tell someone who thinks they know me no. Like
And that's
Sorry.
the hard part.
Yeah,
Because then there's
but-
like more emotions involved. If it's a
Exactly.
stranger, I feel like it's easy to like.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not
that's
getting a
true.
discount.
Discount. What?
Yeah.
No, that's. I swear it feels like I'm high. I didn't.
It's the energy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. I get what you mean. I feel like
Yeah.
that every time I'm in these kind of events. I don't
Really?
know why.
I guess it's the high vibration.
Because I came here like very hungry, and now I feel
No,
full.
like satiated,
Like, I don't feel
crazy.
hungry anymore.
Wow. It's really weird finding a price point that people will buy at, and then it's really about knowing. It goes back to the same thing as like knowing what people want, and then finding, I guess, your market that you're targeting. And I have to find a market that I'm really for. That's what it is. I have to find a market that the stuff that I make is for.
Yeah. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
It's like even like a show like this, I feel like this would be the market, but then I think timing is a big thing.
Yeah.
People kind of pop out to this event later in the day.
Yeah,
Which you'll
yeah.
probably see towards once the sun goes down. At least last time it was jumping.
Right.